Welcome to Olympus, Greece's legendary mountain. According to Greek mythology, Olympus was the home of the Greek gods, but now has become home to the unique international trail running event that is the Olympus Marathon. The Olympus Marathon has firmly established itself among the trail running community, and in its 18 years it has grown into the epic event it is. In 2022, runners from 25 countries arrived in Greece, ready to test themselves on the mountain that is branded a national park.
For Olympus Marathon, we have here a field for trekking which is divine, talking about Olympus, and I think that sport tourism is something that we have to cultivate more in Greece in order to attract even more people, because we have such global brand names that we have to exploit.
To compete in the historical mountain of Olympus, it's an amazing feeling. I mean, I'm not from here, and of course I've heard stories about it, and now putting it in context and seeing the nature here, it's just a great feeling.
The beautiful town of Litohoro was once again the meeting point for all the runners, and the local community was more than eager to welcome them and offer everything they needed. What makes the Olympus Marathon such a unique event is its location, but also the fact that there are races for everyone over different terrains and paths that wind around the mountain and the throne of Zeus. The event appeals to Greeks, but also to the hundreds of foreign athletes that want to take in the rare experience of running on such an historic mountain.
For me as a Greek, it's my history, it's my DNA, it's in me, it's a mythical mountain, it's the mountain of the gods. For a foreigner, it's even more inspiring to run the mountain of the gods, to meet the gods here. The sunset in Hollywood will be a unique experience for everybody. So please everybody come to us.
Amazing, it's amazing scenery up there, because you feel like you are entering a new planet, another planet up there. For me, it's also interesting. It's a life experience. It's like your life. You have to climb mountains in your life. You have to overcome difficulties.
There are so many reasons as to the success of this event, but one of them is clearly the volunteers that provide huge support to the participants. Their efforts and contribution is extremely important to the event's smooth running.
It's like a party for our town. We all wait for it anxiously every year, and we are willing to help all the people, all the runners, everybody, all the volunteers in Litohoro run along with the runners. And of course, they are protected by the gods that used to live in Litohoro, as it is believed in ancient times.
The competitive part of the event starts with the Olympus vertical race over 4.25 kilometres and with an ascent of 1,000 metres. Digging in deep, the winner was Salomon Hellas's Yorgos Dialektos, while in the women's category, Christina Gayazitsidou prevailed.
Running in Olympus Mountain is very special. It's the mythical mountain, the place that the 12 gods of Olympus were supposed to live here. It's very beautiful, every place. The nature here is amazing. Each time that you are coming for the race or just for the training, you see something different. So every time that you leave the place, you are a little bit sad because you want to come back and see some new scenery, some new views, and you know, every time it's like the first time.
A total of 83 runners opted for the demanding challenge that was the Olympus Ultra Race, a 70-kilometre route with an ascent of 5,550 metres. Italian Donatello Rota finished victorious in the men's category, with local runner Dimitra Sherepoulou celebrating in the women's category.
This is my second time here on the event, on Olympus Marathon. The first time I ran the marathon, and this year I went here to try to win the ultra race. And I didn't expect it, so hard race, honestly, super technical, but well, I enjoyed the night on the small trail near Olympus, around Olympus.
The pinnacle event, the historic Olympus Marathon race, took place over a challenging 43-kilometre course that saw the 524 athletes follow the exact same ancient holy trail that the pilgrims took from Dion to the summits of Mount Olympus in homage to Zeus. Miguel Jerez Hernandez from Spain celebrated victory in a time of 4 hours, 54 minutes and 20 seconds, leaving behind the extremely successful Greek athlete Dimitris Theodorakakis. Maria Malai was the first woman to finish this year's race.
So I very happy because this race is a mythical race in Europe. Greece is amazing, and I'm so happy to be here. My first time in Greece, and I hope to return just the next year.
Το να τρέχεις στον Όλυμπο είναι μαγευτικό, τα μονοπάτια και τα τοπία δεν υπάρχει άλλο βουνό παρόμοιο, δηλαδή είναι πολύ άγρια η φύση στα ψηλά, στις κορυφές που συναντάς στο χρόνο του Δία.
So for another year the gods were really nice with me. I enjoyed it a lot. This year I was not in the same shape as before. My professional life is a little bit more demanding than previous year, but it's something that I needed and I wanted to do.
When I crossed the finish line, the first feeling that I had is I wanted to cry actually. And it's the first time that I felt like this because it's the fourth time that I race this specific race, Olympus Marathon. And it felt so tough this time, even tougher from the first time that I did it. So yeah, I wanted to cry. I can admit that.
The challenges never stop on the Olympus Marathon, and the third day was marked by Eagle's Edge, a race with an ascent of 450 metres that has become very popular in recent years. The winner was Italy's Leonardo Bonelli after 1 hour 9 minutes and 38 seconds, while Natasa Spanu prevailed in the women's category.
The organization is awesome. Well, there are also the buses that bring you up. I was really impressed. And I come from the Dolomites in Italy, and that they have many races international, and this one has nothing less. It's really an international race, nothing to envy.
It was another epic edition of the Olympus Marathon. 2022's event created some special memories for everyone, and the anticipation ahead of 2023 is already underway. The Olympus Marathon will once again see the mythical mountain welcome ambitious runners from every corner of the globe.